You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been
Okay, hold on.
It's
Because
not?
now something weird. Well,
shit.
because I see it in my studio. I have it up. It says we're live. Oh wait, it's going. Okay. It just like wasn't showing up. There's like a big delay.
Yeah, there's a
On
big delay
my
on the
end.
studio end, on mine too. So
Okay. I was like, no one can see that we're live, DC. It's not showing up. So
technical difficulties almost strangled us. I will tell you that right now, because we set this up
Yeah.
beforehand, and then we did a test like go live, and Savannah's was like absolutely not, and I was like no, absolutely yes, like we're going live, and so we're live on both channels. We're ready to see the wrath from Toni to Monate, and I'm excited. So
I should probably pull up the lawsuit, huh? I haven't even pulled that up.
yeah, I
That
have it on
seems
my
like something I
end.
should have.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and link you in my chat so that people can go over and give your stream some love. Hello to Savannah's chat.
Thanks.
We're gonna get into some trouble tonight. I mean, not like a lot of trouble, just reading a public lawsuit, which is always a good time. So.
Oh, good times. Who did you say sent me the lawsuit? Was it Charlene? It was Charlene. Oh,
yes.
there she is. Okay, I found it.
Yes.
I love
Yes. Jessica said eCam issues that I didn't cause. Win. It is a win, Jessica. So,
Away.
yeah, we'll have it on a bigger screen on the next one that we have set up, so everyone's going to be able to read along like a I don't know, pre-K reading time. It's going to be fun-ish. I don't know if it's going to be as spicy as Stuart's lawsuit, but we are going to hear a little video of Toni talking on the beach and
I
using
also
a potato.
haven't watched this. So using a potato
to record her microphone. It's going to be awful.
Oh, good.
We joke on my channel that it's like, oh, are you recording with a potato, because it's just the worst sound on the planet.
Before we get going, I want to say thank you to people in my chat for renewing their memberships. We have Sharonda, and also Lee Folderman and Tanya. Thank you guys for renewing your memberships. I appreciate it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And definitely we'll take pauses, like if anything, I'm going to pull up Savannah's chat on my end. If we need any thank you member breaks, we will do that. Avery, thank you for being a member for 12 months. You have acquired the golden kazoo in my chat, so that's amazing.
Oh my god. Wendy just gifted 5 memberships.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. I don't have the Pop-Tart song. Can I send you the Pop-Tart song, do you
Hell
think?
yeah, you can. Just send it and we'll play it, right? We'll play it on the board.
Okay.
Let's see. Roadcaster.
Yeah, how do I send it to you? That's
you can text it to me, or you can email it to me. Say hello to dc@gmail.com, or
I'll do that.
Okay.
That'll be easier. I don't know if it'll probably compress if I text it to you.
Yeah. Yep.
Please hold. These are things that we probably should have figured out before.
Oh my gosh.
Don't be ridiculous.
We'll have it for next time, but we'll have it for this time, but we'll be prepared for next time, because I'm plugging in the Pop-Tart song into my soundboard, so it will never leave. We'll have it forever.
What'd you say? Say hello to DC@gmail?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there you are. Pop-Tart song. It's okay. Wendy, you're going to get your vindication in just a second.
Love it. Let's see. Refresh.
Where do I have it saved to in my... Okay, now that's the thing, is I don't even know where I have it saved on my computer.
That's always fun.
Oh, there it is. Pop-Tart Party. Okay.
Sweet.
I sent it.
Sweet. Refresh. So while I'm loading this up, Savannah, if you want to introduce yourself to my chat, I'd be surprised if someone didn't know who you were, but let the queen introduce herself.
Oh, you stop it. Oh my god, wait, hold on. Patricia also gifted 5 memberships, so there's gonna be
lots of
the Pop-Tart song for 2 people, and also Quinlan, thank you for being a member for 19 months. Anyway, hi. I don't know. I'm Savannah. I make videos about things that I like and things I think are fun and interesting. And I'm obsessed with DC streams. I'm a mega fan, super fan, if you will. And that's it.
I love that.
I have fruit snacks.
I love a snack. I do love a snack moment. Here is, we've got a Pop-Tart. I'm going to play the Pop-Tart song before I introduce myself, and then we'll be ready with Pop-Tart and all the other sound bites, hopefully.
There's already some Pop-Tarts in my chat. Let's fucking go.
It's a Pop-Tart party right now. Look at all the Pop-Tarts in here. Everybody has a Pop-Tart by their icon. Hey, more Pop-Tarts in the chat.
Oh my god, it's
incredible.
Pop-Tarts
in the chat. There's Pop-Tarts all up in the chat. Someone put some itties in their chat too, which is she here? No. I don't know where she's at. She's probably taking a cat nap somewhere, so.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I'm DC. I'm an MLM dropout. I have been getting in trouble on the internet. Uh-oh. I think Savannah got paused.
My internet is freaking out again.
It's probably the ghost of Gary Young coming to fuck with us.
Wait, am I back?
Yes. We can see movement now.
Kind of back?
Yes. It's okay.
Oh my god.
We'll get through this.
Annoying.
We will get through this. It's okay. It must be Gary Young. It must be Gary Young.
It's the ghost of Gary Young. Yeah, definitely. That's totally it.
Oh my god. Yeah.
We're not even talking about Young Living today.
We I don't know. I have a lot of technical difficulties, so this is normal on my streams, but it's not as normal on Savannah's streams, so thanks for putting up with the co-streaming situation.
I mean, I don't normally do like very intricate streams like you do. Like you're just so much more technical and better at this than me. But most of the time there's no technical difficulties because it's just all like streamlined. I don't know.
Yeah. I do love I think my love for sneaking into Zoom calls and lives on TikTok and stuff like that has made me more adventurous, and it also opens the door for lots of techie stuff going wrong. But I don't know. I like being here, and Savannah actually helped me out right at the beginning of my YouTube journey when I had 20 subscribers, and I was like, hey, can you watch this? And she was like, and I was like, I just need some feedback, and she was like, okay. And she had way more followers, and she gave me the time of day, which is cool. And I don't know. Now we're here, bomb party and Monate, and in the trenches of lawsuits. So happy to be here.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you guys are on my channel, definitely go follow DC. She's amazing. She's the best, and she streams a lot more than me, and her streams are really fun. So
thanks. That makes me. That's awesome. Yeah, I do like to stream a lot. I don't have children to keep alive though, so and I have some time to do that. So
I have 2 of those.
Yeah, I know.
So.
Yep. So here's our first. Sorry, jump scare. Toni Vanschoyck on the beach, close up, and then we will exit this out and
read through a
lawsuit. Baby Snark may show up. So
yeah.
we're excited about that. Where did QuickTime go? There it is. Okay, here we go. All right, let's rewind it. This is 4 minutes and 34 seconds of your life you're never gonna get back, so I'm gonna apologize now and let's listen to the boss. The boss. Okay, here we go.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I just wanted to pop on Facebook Live here. I've been doing a lot more lives and stuff over on Instagram, so please feel free to follow me at Toni Vans Official. But I wanted to come on here on Facebook. I do post regularly, but I wanted to give you a couple of updates. One is that Our lawsuit is live. That was birthing a baby. I swear to God, it was, and very, very stressful. My stress level, my husband will tell you, it's been a little bit off the charts, but that's why I'm out here grounding right now, doing that, getting my steps in. But I just wanted to share with you guys today. Most of you have seen we have made a lateral move, and we've decided to stay in the field and really focusing on gut, brain, and heart health. It's the
Oh my God.
What do you think
Ma'am.
lateral move means? Does that mean bridge contract, or does that like?
I didn't think about that until you just said that, but possibly. I think she's just saying like we're still in the same industry, but we're just going to it. If you guys didn't know, she's an Amari now. Her
Yeah,
and her hubby are all up in that mental health company, which
yeah, it's the worst.
I mean, like, I was almost holding out for her, like, her and Stuart getting together and starting a new MLM. I was, like, almost hoping for that, because it would be really fun to watch it, like, implode.
Yeah.
But, no, I guess she's just going to Amari. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
And it was just it's such a surprise too, because Amari is so different than hair care or whatever she was
Right.
doing in Monet. Like, it's a strange
True.
jump, unless they gave her the best alleged bridge contract on the planet, because she has some pull.
They had to, right?
Yeah.
They had to.
Yeah.
Did what the fuck were the Mary Scott and whatever that other girl's name is? Why don't any of us ever remember the other girl's name? Shauna. It's because none of us know how to pronounce it. When they went to Amari too, right? Did they have bridge contracts? I don't remember. I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't know.
They were going to like they were looking for a new MLM to join, and they were like interviewing CEOs and like going to visit them and stuff. So I do wonder if there was an offer on the table for them to join or something.
Yeah.
So if they offered it to Shauna the fuck, Shamalama Ding Dong and and Mary Scott, then I would imagine they'd probably offer it to Toni. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, she was the very first Monet market partner, as she says, like every single second of the day. And she hit the $10 million club after one of her downline did. Julie Stevens hit the $10 million club before she did. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, but she did. So that has to have some type of pull for jumping to a new MLM. I don't know.
It's gotta.
We'll see.
There has to, like, there's no way it was like what. Sorry, when you're someone as like influential in the field as Toni Vanschoyck, like, how do you decide where you're going next if people aren't like offering you incentives to go to your company? You know,
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want? Because if no one's offering you incentives, like, wouldn't you want to take the time to research and be like, which company is going to, benefit us the most? But instead, it sounds like they jumped into Amari really quick. So I'm like,
yeah,
something's fishy.
Yeah.
Fishy, making it stinky.
Yep. Yeah. So, sorry. The background on Toni Vanschoyck is that she was there at the beginning of time that Monet started. She was the
first market partner.
Yep, the number one. People in her former downline were Julie Stevens and whatever her name is, that blonde girl Mandy, whatever the one who pissed off Mandy Sue Styles, whatever her name was.
One.
Yes.
Wait, is she the racist one? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, they're probably all racist.
She has a bunch of problematic and top sellers in her former downline, and Charlene is actually spilling some tea over here, but Toni admits in another video that she's been using Amari products for 4 months. Methinks she has been planning this for a while, and Monet found out and fired her.
Speculation. Hashtag speculation. Hashtag TM speculation. But that makes sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was putting lotion on.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for the super chat, Baron von Munchmausen. I appreciate it. Happy birthday to your floof. Happy birthday. Yes, happy first birthday. That's amazing. And And then Melissa said, I don't know how anyone can trust her when she was still shilling Monat while looking into other MLMs for months.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
yeah. Yep. So we'll see what else. We'll see what else she has to say, and then we got a lawsuit.
Okay.
It's in my wheelhouse, you guys. I have been on this path, a lot of you guys know, for over 20 years. Focusing on clean products, getting our food from farms, having very clean electrically charged water to drink, and now really focusing on
electrically charged water to drink. I missed that the
that
first time I watched this.
I haven't watched this. This is a cold watch. Electrically charged. I mean, is that like fucking Kangen, or is this something else?
It could be the. I think there's a new hydrogen water. Well, not new. Young Living tried to have a hydrogen water bottle for a little bit, but fair warning. Fair warning. You have to drink the water fast, or there's a medical like note in the booklet for the water bottle, because it can turn poisonous basically. Is
that a new thing, or was that a long time ago that they did that?
It was a long time ago that they tried to do that, but there's still people doing this hydrogen water or whatever, like charging it, and you have to drink it basically immediately or it's a no-no. So
oh my god.
We're in pseudo territory here. Oh god.
That sounds dangerous. Anyway.
the health and wellness perspective, and especially, as we get older, we have to be more cognizant of that. So it's really about, your gut health, and also having more clarity, having more focus. And I'm going to tell you, we have helped already since we announced our decision June 1st, almost 200 beautiful souls. So the beautiful thing is that we are helping people build teams, and that is, for me is amazing, because I am truly a person of service. That brings me joy, is helping other people achieve their goals and their dreams.
Okay.
And that in turn
Shut the fuck up, Toni. Listen. She just said, she's like, we've helped over 200 beautiful souls. Does that mean she's signed up 200 people to her downline? Or maybe does that mean she has sold to 200 customers? Probably the downline thing.
Probably the downline, because they are always talking about the downline. And the question is she going to get sued to oblivion and beyond because she is allegedly potentially cross-recruiting from her old company into Amare, because there's a lot of unrest and frustration in Monat about their comp plan, about the ability to keep rank, Stewart getting let go, the lawsuit, there's a bunch of unrest, and so Toni getting let go, terminated, it's a lot of people I'm guessing are going to join her. So
probably, yeah. Well, especially because I know Detective Lovey was posting today that there's like rumored that in the next few weeks, a few more like major market partners are going to be quitting too. So,
boy,
yeah, should be fun.
Oh boy, oh boy.
It's me so much joy. You're going to be seeing also too. There was another big leader that left yesterday. I had talked to her about her decision a little bit, and you can't help what's going on here. One is that transparency is number one in anything that you do, and especially in.
Do you remember any of your Zoom calls? What, ma'am?
Okay, like you stayed in Monat for like so many months despite knowing like the bullshittery going on within the company, or at least knowing some things that would make any like level-headed person be like, I need to get out of this shit. But she stayed there forever and continued selling the products and continued training, and it's like, transparency is number one. Oh, Toni.
Tell us more. Except don't. Dear God. It's so funny that they forget that everything they've said basically is captured on the internet forever. And they have so much confidence. She has so much confidence saying this after everything she said about Monat. about our stands for Monat, all the shit.
Unfortunately for these people, there's an entire movement watching their every fucking move and remembering everything they say, and then being able to pull up the receipts. Like, it's not only the internet is forever, it's the internet is forever, and also people are going to make sure that that one clip of you saying or doing this weird thing is going to be posted on every single anti-MLM channel. And there are many of them. So, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rip. Rip, rip, rip.
This industry, because my industry that I love is met with so much skepticism in the first place. And the government, you know what, they don't like network marketing because people that can truly get in there, plug and play, that are coachable and are willing to rewire their thinking can be extremely successful. It's just a vehicle. That's all it is. And I'm really freaking good at it. And I love it.
I think we need a Pop-Tart break for you because it looks like you...
Fluffy Duck Butt 24 gifted 10 memberships. Pop-Tart song.
Let's go.
It's a Pop-Tart party right now. Look at all the Pop-Tarts in here. Everybody has a Pop-Tart by their icon. Hey, more Pop-Tarts in the chat.
Thank you again, Fluffy Duck Butt 24.
Live chats are live chatting. Thank y'all so much for the support. All right.
Love it. Thank you.
Unfortunately, back to Toni now.
Unfortunately.
Good God. Oh God. What are we at? I'm having issues with QuickTime.
Oh no.
Here you go.
It's kind of a
242.
creepy pause story. Oh, that's
Yep.
lovely. Oh, that was that Colorado River.
Yep.
I remember.
Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. There we go.
Now I can't hear her.
Yeah, I haven't. I'm not playing it yet.
Okay.
You're good.
Her face. It looks like she's farting. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm just having issues with my computer. Oh my God. Let's let Toni be bigger. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, chat.
Okay.
Sorry, chat.
You know what? They don't like network marketing because people that can truly get in there, plug and play, that are coachable and are willing to rewire their thinking can be extremely successful. It's just a vehicle. That's all it is. And I'm really freaking good at it. And I love it. So, like right now, you guys, I just feel my energy is just like, it's channeling right through me. But the best part is that you can be a part of this with us. Like I said, we just launched it and announced it June 1st. We are helping people with building their teams. We're helping people with more focus, more clarity, and just overall general feeling better. So one of the scientists coined term that I like this, psychological vigor.
What?
I'm like, that's cool. Beat the burnout. Beat how you're always feeling.
What the hell?
Psychological vigor. Obviously. What, you've never heard of psychological vigor? Come on, it's in every science textbook ever.
God.
Fuck.
Jeez, the amount of things that Amare comes up with to like exploit is it's unmatched at this point. And Toni's ability to repeat things that mean absolutely nothing is wild. Because Toni was the one that made the claim on your video that the Monat products were FDA approved, right?
Yeah, she said it in that one old video or whatever, and I think everyone just took it and ran with it like they always do.
Yep. Because that was totally correct, except it wasn't. So
Detective Lovey was posting today too. I love her. I'm obsessed with her Instagram, but she posted like a bunch of videos of the same general like idea of like one rep saying something and then they all run with it. So like also they say Monat is sunscreen for your hair, which like it's super not. Like what are you talking about? Like there's a bunch of videos of reps saying it and it's like I don't think you can say that.
Yeah. And it's like just because you're going to put your product on toast and then toast it and then say that it's going to be some type of protection doesn't mean that it's sunscreen for your hair. Like, what the hell? What is going
My
on
washing
here?
machine. My washing machine is making really loud noises downstairs. Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, okay. My dogs are about to bark at it. They're like growling. Anyway, sorry.
Stressed or tired, or you have that brain fog. I have all of those. No matter as much as what we do, as far as health. And if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. That's the biggest part, is having health is wealth. So anyways, we're doing a call at noon today. If you want more information on anything, hit me up, DM me, or shoot me an email at Toni.Vans, V as in Victor, ANS, at gmail.com.
Do not do this.
Do not.
Guys,
And,
do not contact her. Don't touch the poop.
We do not participate in the lint licking behaviors of harassing someone. So don't do it. Don't do it.
What?
Do not.
You guys, I'm all about having a safe, solid place for our team to land, because you know what? For the last 10 years, that's what we did, and that's what we'll keep doing. It just looks a little different. That's all. So you guys, I hope that you're gonna have a beautiful weekend, spend some time with some family. I think I'm gonna yank Catherine and go to the farm tomorrow, that we have about 30 minutes away here, where I get all my goods from. And we're going to go pet some cows and goats. All right, you guys, Stay cool. Love you all. And like I said, if you need more information, hit me up in a DM. All right, take care. Mwah. Love you. Bye.
Didn't she just say to email them if they were going to contact her? Or, sorry, I'm trying to... There we go.
Who knows? At this point, do we even know?
Oops. I'm trying to
I feel like that
shit.
whole video was just like word salad, like talking points just thrown in succession with each other. Is succession? What is that fucking word? I don't know.
You got it. Yep, succession. Yep.
Okay, succession. Okay. Yeah, that's all it felt like. It just felt like there was nothing of substance. It was all just a bunch of talking points.
Yeah.
Health is wealth. Psychological vigor. What?
Yep. And I think she added all that on the end because I think she really wanted to tell people hey, I'm suing Monet and it's up and I'm really stressed out about it. And oh, by the way, I'm suing them because I'm terminated and I'm in a new company. And I feel like it's this just sleazy cross recruiting thing. And then we got into the fuckery of Amare and psychological vigor. What is going on?
Really? I mean, I guess it's not like it's surprising that people like Toni are all oh, I guess crunchy, we go to the farmer's market and get all of our goods. And that's not weird, I guess, but it's almost weird coming from her.
Yes.
Because, I mean, maybe I just haven't followed her close enough, but I'm just I've never heard her talk about this this is something that she cares about, and now all of a sudden, since she's in Amari, now suddenly it matters. Now suddenly she needs to tell everybody how natural she is and how it's
because it fits her sales pitch.
Yeah, it's not genuine at all. I hate it.
Yep. And Eloise is a pharmacist that's still practicing, but she's dropping a lot of awesome comments about science, actual science, not Hun science. So love that. Love all the our science besties in the chat, and y'all are amazing.
Steph, thank you for renewing your membership.
Do we need a Pop-Tart or what do you do for renewal? Okay, Pop-Tart is only okay.
Pop-Tart's only for gifted memberships.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an exclusive song. I'm gonna grab a energy drink behind me real quick.
Cool. Sounds good.
This right here.
All right. She's always been about hair and skincare, never about wellness and mental wellness. And she made a big deal about when people were upset about them, the formulations in the shampoo changing. Well, they had to do that because what was in the bottle wasn't represented on the listing of ingredients. But she was always oh, we're, trust Monet. She's never been I'm crunchy. I care about the ingredients.
Right.
It's always tied to a sales pitch. For sure.
I mean, she's always been connected to people who are like that. So again, it's not surprising, but it's just weird that she is talking about it now. It's just oh, okay. So I guess you don't care about hair anymore. All the past 10 years of you like talking about how important it is to take care of your hair, like I guess that doesn't matter anymore.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's Toni versus Monate and Ray Urdaneta and Louis Urdaneta. Ray and Louis are the founders and owners of Monate, so they're tied in as the defendants of this lawsuit.
Is it Louis or Louise?
Louise? I don't know.
I think it's Louise. Well,
Karina, we need assistance. Is it Louis or Louise?
Sure. I've gone to school. I mean, hello, I'm from Arizona, so like I've gone to school with a lot of like Hispanic names, and I feel like Hispanic people who have names that are also Hispanic. You know what I mean? And I know I've gone to school. I've had classmates named Louise, and it's felt like that. So,
okay. Either way is okay.
Karina says either way is okay. Okay, great. Sorry.
Good to know. Thank you. Okay.
I don't know.
So how would you like to do this? Do you want to take turns reading paragraphs? I normally snark it up with baby snark, but whatever you want to do, I'm game for it. Now, it's only 16 pages, so it's the shortest one we've seen so far. A floof break.
Well, we don't have to take a break. I just need to apply the cat to my lap. Hold on.
Oh my god, the cutest.
She's like, maybe not. Come here. She's senile and old. She don't know what's going on. Okay.
So close for the floof.
It's okay. If you want to get started, maybe, and then I guess we could just switch off whenever you want. I don't know.
All right, cool. For sure. All right.
All right, I'm ready. Plaintiff Toni Vanschoyck, by and through undersigned counsel, files this complaint against defendants Monate Global Corp., Rainer Urdaneta, and Louise Urdaneta, collectively defendants, and alleges as follows. Defendant Monate is a Florida corporation with a principal place of business located at... You can read that for yourself. Yes, that place. Monate was incorporated in the state of Florida in 2014 and remains a Florida corporation based on the most recent annual report filed April 17th, 2023. Defendant Monate is a citizen of the state of Florida based on the state of incorporations as well as the principal place of business.
Isn't it weird to say that a company is a citizen?
Yes.
I mean, America, but it's just so weird.
Yeah, the whole legal thing is so confusing. I know we've got a couple of lawyer pals in the chat. I don't know why that's the case, but this is it. It is it's very, very strange. So,
yeah.
Do you want to do paragraph 2 and 3?
Oh, sure. All right. I feel like we're back in elementary school when like they make everyone like take a paragraph. Anyway,
nostalgia.
Yeah, in the worst way. All right. Defendant Monate at all times material hereto as a corporation and through its agents has operated, conducted, engaged in, and carried on a business venture in the state of Florida. Defendant Monate utilized this corporation service company of Tallahassee, Florida as its registered agent. Rainer Urdaneta, I'm just going to call him Ray.
Okay.
Ray Urdaneta is an owner, director, and the current CEO of Defendant Monate Global Corp. Ray is a citizen of the state of Florida with a residence address. Oh my God, they just put his address on here, guys. Don't go here.
Yes, we don't pull shit, okay? Do not touch the poop. This is yes, okay.
It seems weird, like for a company, to be like, this is their headquarters, here's their office, but like these are like just regular fucking people. Like, why do we need to put their fucking addresses in here? Anyway, it's probably easily found on the internet, but still, that just bugs me. Okay, Ray Urdaneta routinely conducts business on behalf of Monate in the state of Florida. Ray is also a member of B&R Products LLC, a Florida corporation. Sorry, my children are playing downstairs. Ray was the CEO of B&R Products Incorporated, which was the predecessor of B&R Products. Okay, like blah blah blah. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, I think we could probably just
Skip
I mean,
this?
these next two
Yeah.
paragraphs are the same thing. They're just like Louise lives
Yeah.
here and Toni
Yeah.
lives here.
Yep.
Doxy docs docs. Doxy docs docs. Anyway.
Yeah, basically they live here so that the court this isn't the proper court. This isn't the like we're the jurisdiction. We're supposed to be here and it's okay for us to be here. That's all this stuff. So we can skip down to the nature of the actions if you want to. Unless
Sure.
Is there anything interesting
Yeah,
here?
probably.
No, yeah, this is just like it's they're saying the amount in controversy of each of the accounts set forth below exceeds the sum. So basically, like, this is the right court because of the amount that I'm suing for.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Yeah. Okay.
So
Anyway, you can continue with the nature of the action. Maybe it's
All
fine.
right. This is a suit between Toni Vanschoyck as plaintiff against Monate Global Corporation and Ray and Luis Urdaneta. Plaintiff is the owner and founder. Is the owner of founder shares of the Monate Global Corporation and has worked with the other founders, defendant Ray and Luis, for approximately a decade. As the owner of founder shares of the company, she has worked diligently alongside the Urdanetas to promote and sell the Monate's personal well-care products, e.g. developing a large and robust sales team, appearing at global gatherings and promoting the products on social media, as well as appearing at outside conferences to help grow the business of Monate. Plaintiff is a mentor and sounding board for an extremely large team of members, which has provided significant income to both her downline partner members as well as Monate as a corporation and to Monate's founders, the Urdanetas. Plaintiff here claims that Monate has repeatedly underpaid her commissions in violation of the agreement between the parties and has done the same to her downline members as well as other members of the Monate sales team.
Dude, like, well, so sorry
You're
to
good.
interject here, but because she brought up the founder shares, and I feel like I've been bringing this up a lot lately
Yeah.
too. Is that like since Stewart's lawsuit came out and said like, they're not reporting the proper profits, I guess.
Yeah.
They're artificially decreasing the actual profits that Monate as a company is making. So therefore, the founder shares that are being paid out to the founders who have these shares would also be getting paid less than they're owed as well. So I'm wondering, is this what she's doing? Is this what the lawsuit is? Because
Yep.
I mean,
wonder,
it sounds pretty spot on to me.
do you think, and this is in I don't know, this is in alleged land. Do you think that Toni is allegedly working hand in hand with Stuart McMillan to bring forth the best kind of lawsuits to the company, like sharing hypothetically information? Do you think it's possible they're doing that with how close they were before? Because
I'm sure that they're sharing information with each other. Yeah.
yeah,
I
'cause
would
it would-
imagine. I mean, I'm sure they have different lawyers and different law teams and stuff. So I can't imagine that they're like working together, like in this like love triangle of hating Monate. But like, I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of collaboration there.
because it is interesting that Stuart alleges to have all this information and Toni alleges to have been such a confidant and, you know, front-facing person for the company. I'm sure they have access to more like fuckery going on behind the scenes than most people do. So my mind is wondering what the hell's going on.
I mean, I do remember Toni saying, like, I didn't know anything that was going on. Like, I was just a market partner. I had no idea that blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I call bullshit on that, in my opinion. I think, like, she was obviously close to Stuart. She probably knew,
Yeah.
like, something that the average Monate market partner didn't know. Also,
Yeah.
Toni probably did write this and then sent it to her lawyer who didn't spell check, grammar check, any of this. So
Yeah, it's a paragraph from hell. That's for damn sure. Because normally the other ones that we've seen, like, it's not like this. It's just
No, it's just a block of text. What the hell? Yeah, I've never seen a lawsuit like this.
oh god, Tony, like
Either
what the
that
hell?
or she's like scraping the bottom of the barrel on lawyers here. But like, haven't you made $15 million since you've been with Monet? Like, I think you can afford a lawyer who knows how to write.
Yeah. Yep. You'd think, but here we are. Here we are. Oh my god. Were we at between? Here we go.
The years of
Yep. Do you want to go?
Sure.
Okay.
Between the years 2015 and 2022, plaintiff earned more than $100,000 each month in commissions. Can you fucking imagine?
I cannot imagine.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
That is an amount of money that nobody fucking needs. Nobody needs money that like to that extent, dude. That's wild.
Yeah.
Anyway, plaintiff's commissions have now been reduced to less than a quarter. Did they mean to say that?
Someone forgot to proof this before we submitted it. Holy shit.
So less than a quarter, yeah, because you wouldn't say it twice. Like less than a quarter means less than $25,000. So you wouldn't say less than. Alice Wagner gifted 10 memberships.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's a Pop-Tart party right now. Look at all the Pop-Tarts in here. Everybody has a Pop-Tart by their icon. Hey, more Pop-Tarts in the chat.
Let's go.
Alice. Thank
That's
you.
amazing.
Anyway,
That's so cool.
fabulous. Alice does rock. You're right. Sarah says every single month, $100,000 in every month for 7 years. Probably more I would imagine like the first few years probably wasn't that much. Oh, well, she said between the years 2015 and 2020.
Yeah.
So 2014, I think, is when she joined. So it took about a year. And then all of a sudden she's like, $100,000 a month, every month. Woo! Like,
yeah.
whoo,
It's literally
that is
raining
so
money. Literally raining money at the
Literally.
expense of her downline. Because if you don't know, I mean, most people here know the MLM shit that goes on, but when you look at the organizational structure of all MLMs, the people at the mid to lower tiers, they're buying products. That commission is automatically, distributed above them. And so the higher you are, the more money you can potentially get. And it doesn't matter if you sell anything to a customer. It's freaking wild.
Yeah.
my
MLMs
God.
are scams, man. Anyway, less than a quarter of that sum. Okay, and defendants have offered no reasonable explanation for the same. Huh? What does that mean?
What?
And
What the
also,
hell?
wouldn't she say, like, okay, God, we didn't even make it one extra sentence. I'm confused because why would Monet have to be like, let me offer a explanation for why you're not making as much money anymore, Toni? Because aren't they like, the harder you work, the more money you make. The more time you put into it, the more time you work, the more. It's like, did you stop working? It sounds like that's a you problem, Toni, because you guys are always telling each other to pull each other up by the bootstraps.
Yep.
Did you just stop doing that,
Yep.
Toni? Sounds like a personal problem. Well, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. The time and effort that you spend in MLMs does not, for 99% of people, does not equate to profit. It just doesn't. There's no correlation between the two. Like, these fucking people.
We're raging now.
Yeah, anyway, okay. Plaintiff alleges that defendant Monet has breached the commission agreement, that she is entitled to specific performance of the agreement, and that Monet has breached its duty of good faith and fair dealing. Plaintiff further alleges that Monet as a corporation, as well as the Urdanettas who own the corporation, have defamed her to both the members of her downline team and outside individuals, which has resulted in team leaders leaving her team, as well as individuals who would have otherwise worked with her but have decided not to on the basis of those defamatory comments. Oh, please tell us what the defamatory comments are.
I can't wait.
I know. The loss of downline team members has caused plaintiff to lose the income she would have ordinarily otherwise earned. Oh, whoa, that's so weird. You mean to tell me that your paycheck decreased when you lost people in your downline, it's almost like your paychecks are actually linked to the size of your downline.
Shock.
What? And like, really, Toni, are you gonna try to tell us that this is not true in Amari too? Because it is. Every MLM, this is how it goes.
Yep.
But she would probably be like, no, Amari's different. Please.
Yep.
Oh God. Okay. All right, let me finish this fucking paragraph, this block of text from hell. The refusal of new Monat sales team members to join her team has further caused. Wait, did I? No, I didn't read this one yet. Has further caused plaintiff to lose commissions on sales made by those team members that she didn't make for herself, and has caused her damages as a result. She has now been terminated from Monat and has lost her ability to earn an income from her sales and the sales of her downline team. Plaintiff has also suffered a loss of reputation based on the unlawful conduct of the defendants. As a result, plaintiff has suffered damages and seeks to recover at least $2,750,000 as damages.
What? $2,750,000?
Oh, Toni, you know that Monat doesn't have that kind of cash on hand.
Jeez Louise. Oh,
Baby Snark, do you want to take this next page?
yes, I do.
Factual background. Oh boy. Plaintiff is a well-known 0%. Plaintiff is a well-known and highly regarded individual in the multi-level marketing world. She has been working with the defendant, Monat, for more than a decade and is the owner of founder shares in the company, which have a value outside of commission payments. Between 2015 and 2022, plaintiff earned no less than $100,000 in commissions each month from her sales of Monat products through the work of plaintiff and her downline team members. Okay, I'm sorry.
A little giggle.
Plaintiff Avers? What does Avers mean?
Word?
What the hell does Avers mean? Why am I not smart enough to be reading this shit on the internet? Hold on. Avers.
Oh, okay, you're gonna look it up. Okay.
It's like, oh, what's our word for the day? State or assert to be the case. Okay. All right.
Just
Good
say
to know.
states. Avers, is that how you say it, or is it averse? Or like avers?
Averse, maybe?
know.
Here, let's see. If it'll play. Nope. We need some phonetic help from the live chat. We're phoning a friend. So please send phonetic help. Yes, a thesaurus was used. Somebody was like, oh, maybe they're going to think that a lawyer didn't write this, so I'm going to just randomly select some words and go to the thesaurus and swap them out, allegedly. I'm just being sarcastic.
100% the episode from Friends where
Yes.
Joey is writing like a recommendation letter to Chandler and Monica's adoption agency so they can adopt a kid or something, and they're like, why does it look like a 5-year-old wrote this? Like, use a thesaurus. And then he rewrites the whole thing as in a thesaurus. Yeah, it's really stupid. That's what this is.
April? Avers?
Avers.
Okay.
Avers? Okay.
Avers.
All right.
Thank you, live chat. Thank you, April. Thank you, everybody helping us out.
Oh yeah, Lizzie said avers too.
Avers.
Thank
Okay.
you guys.
I've never seen the word. We're all learning something new today. I mean, freaking love it. Okay, sorry, distracted. We're back.
Knowledge is power. Okay.
We're back on track. Plaintiff states that the Urdanettas, alongside other Monat corporate employees, have not been forthcoming about the continually changing commission structures for payouts from Monat as a global corporation, and that the company as a whole has allowed its product to become substandard. See Exhibit A, commission agreement between Monat and the plaintiff. Okay.
As if
Delightful.
the product hadn't always been substandard the entire fucking time. But all right, no, it just happened to become that way.
Yeah, yep.
Christmas.
Plaintiff's commissions continually changed during the life of her work with Monat and bore no reasonable resemblance to the commission agreements published and provided by Monat. Plaintiff states
Again.
that Monat's corporate governance has been compromised by the actions of the Urdinetters to a point where the Urdinetters are no longer fit to serve in any corporate capacity for Monat.
Holy shit. All right. That's pretty bold. They're
Yeah.
not fit to serve at all? Okay.
I mean, I think that's been true the entire time, but like at least they're realizing it now 10 years later, but
Yeah.
you know, better late than never, I suppose.
Yeah. All right. You want to take 17?
Sure. Plaintiff has been previously included in telephone meetings and face-to-face meetings where she has raised her concerns directly to the Urdinettas and has not received truthful answers to the commission underpayment and corporate governance questions raised. Okay, but what are those questions like? What did they tell you? I want to know. I want to know what the conversations were. I want to know what her concerns were. Hopefully she gets into it. There's only 16 pages though. Like,
I know.
how much can really be in these pages? Okay,
Yeah.
Plaintiff has also been made aware of additional conversations between leadership and members of her downline team, which indicates Monet is no longer a viable company with truthful accounting and record-keeping practices.
Well,
just like Stewie.
You remember that time when they didn't have any of like their commissions behind a password protected page and it was just available for the entire internet to see? That was fun. That was a good time.
Made a video about that publicly available information. They tried to threaten to sue her.
Yep. Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, no, they're literally like, I don't care. That wasn't supposed to be public, so I'm gonna sue you for sharing it. And she's like, but it was public though. Like,
Yeah.
that's how I found it. It was public. So
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, okay. Plaintiff has been told by Monat's corporate compliance team and the Urdinettas specifically that her questions regarding payments and commissions would be answered and resolved, but to date, no resolution has been reached. Like, okay, I'm sorry, if you're making $100,000 a month, like maybe this is just poor people think, but to me, I'm like, I would have saved up so much fucking money and been like, hey, it was fun while it lasted. Like, I am not doing enough work to deserve $100,000 a month. So, like, pay cut, whatever. Maybe it's all on me. But instead, she, like, I just don't understand the mindset to be like, hey, CEO of the company who pays me, where's my $100,000 every single month? It's like, that's so much money. I don't know. Like, to me, I'm like, just fucking, I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It seems like they are not rooted in reality because it's like, what the? I get like, you know, if you have an agreement or whatever and you say like, hey, I'm going to promise to pay you this, and then they don't, like, I get that. And like the amounts that we're talking about are just in insanity land. I don't, it's wild. And again, I don't, I'm so shocked. I can't even get my words out. Like, I don't even know. Like, it's so much money. I can't even.
It's like unfathomable for us poor people. Like, we
yes.
It's like 100,000. What? I could pay off almost the rest of my mortgage with that. Like,
you could live an entire year on less than 1 month. You know, of what she's getting in commissions, in my opinion. Like in a not in like a high cost of living area, but you can definitely do that in Texas. You can do it in Florida. You could be comfortable.
You would absolutely be comfortable on $100,000 a year. She's making that a month. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Continuing. Plaintiff has continued cause for concern about the health and well-being of the company because her downline members continue to state that their commissions are being reduced without explanation. Plaintiff is particularly concerned because the reduced commissions without explanation continue to happen to her as well on a monthly basis. But like she said, a bunch of people left her team. So like it kind of sounds like that's obvious. Like that's where your money went. Anyway, you want to switch off?
Yep. All right, here we go. As stated above, between 2015 and 2022, plaintiff routinely earned more than $100,000 a month in commission payments. Since 2022, plaintiff has seen her commissions reduced repeatedly. To that end, plaintiff's commission has fallen precipitously. I butchered that to the point where her earnings...
You did pretty good, I think, baby Snark.
Oh my god. Her earnings over the course of the year now are less than what she used to earn in 2 months.
So she's earning less than $200,000 a year now. She went from earning 1.2
1.2 piece.
a year to less than $200,000 a year.
So yeah, I guess that is a pretty like substantial difference because like people like families who make $200,000 a year are kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now, depending on where you're living.
Yeah.
Like in Phoenix here, like if we were, I mean, we're not making $200,000 a year and we're living paycheck to paycheck. Like we would be like comfortable at $200,000 a year, but like you couldn't upkeep a giant house for $200,000 a year anymore.
Yep.
You couldn't, upkeep nice cars and vehicles and insurance premiums and shit. Like,
Yeah.
So I guess
It's a lot.
a pretty big difference.
Yeah. And then Charlene is saying that Toni started losing a lot of her team way back when Fab left.
And when was that? Like
2022.
2020? Oh, really?
Or 20. Maybe it was 2020. Maybe it's 2020.
No,
but it might have been
2021. Let's meet in the middle.
Okay, meet in the middle.
Meet in the middle.
No, you're probably right. It was probably early 2022. Well, nope. You know what? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It's
live chat.
But like,
we're phoning a friend. Live chat. Help us out with the dates, okay? End of 2022. End of 2022.
I went to Chicago and made that Sav House bullshit with Savvy. I think that was in 2022. So that would have been after the WFAB Lifestyle show came out, and they left Monate before they made that show. So it was probably late 2021.
Wow.
2020 to 2022 is all the same year.
It feels like the same year. It definitely feels like it feels like the same year. Jeez.
Okay.
Tish said refer to the timeline. Right, yeah, that's true. She did make that whole last timeline.
She did.
Anywho.
When questioned on the drop in earnings despite strong sales, Monate's leadership has caused plaintiff to endure repeated verbal and written warnings of disassociation from a position she has built with Monate for a list of unsupportable violations of Monate's corporate policy and procedures. Who fucking
So they're like,
wrote this?
You're asking questions, and we're gonna warn you that if you keep asking questions, we're gonna disassociate you from the company. Tell me it's a cult without saying it's a cult. Yeah.
This is literally case in point of like exact how they do stuff in cults.
Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Plaintiff has been excluded. Oops, I fucked that up. My bad. Please hold. I'm gonna lock this back down. Sorry. Okay. Plaintiff has been excluded from founders' regular calls with leadership. She has been denied a transfer of her business between she and her husband, which she would ordinarily be granted without reservation. She has been warned by Monate agents that any testimony she gives in any concurrent or future legal matters would directly impact her business with Monate. She has been told that her continued ability to work with Monate depends on her willingness to get in line.
Holy shit.
This is interesting. She has been denied a transfer of her business between she and her husband. What does that mean? Because I thought they're running... Now, in Amare, she has said that she and her husband are double dipping. Her husband has an account and she has an account. So she's building her husband's line and her line. And so they're
they
getting...
both have separate downlines?
Yes. Yes, in Amare they do. So I don't know what the transfer of her business means, because it said she would ordinarily be granted it without reservation. So it's something that happened repeatedly. Strange. This is strange.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is really weird. And also, I mean, so is she like, because they warned me so many times, I would like to just give my business to my husband, put it under his name instead. It's like, that just seems goofy.
Yeah.
Like, that's what. How is that going to fix any problems? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because she would still be the face of everything.
Right.
Jay doesn't have any hair. He can't sell shampoo. Come on.
He doesn't really represent the image of what they want associated with Monat after all the issues they've had with people's allegedly hair falling out and scalp burning. And that's what we heard from Angela Sumner. That's what she allegedly said about issues her customers were having with the product. So
Solaire Highwind just said in my chat something I think is important. They said sometimes it feels like wealthy people or even just upper middle class people live in a different world. And yeah, for real. Yep, that's it.
Yep. Yeah, okay. All right.
Sucks to be poor, huh, Tony? How's it feel, Tony? Welcome to the rest of the world. We're all broke here.
Yep. All right, I'm passing it back to you, Savannah.
Okay. In short, plaintiff has been threatened that if she didn't stop asking questions or searching for an explanation for the Monate's corporate behavior, her livelihood and those of her downline members would be removed completely and without recourse. Hold on. Oh, so they would remove the downline members from her organization and give them to someone else, like as punishment? What the fuck?
Yeah. Rip.
What an abuse of power, dude. Like, oh my God. Okay. Plaintiff continued to press for answers to the questions of commission drops, and as a result, she was terminated from her role with Monat in May 2024. As a result of her termination, plaintiff has had her access to commissions revoked, and her downline team has been absorbed by the defendant Monat, which has unjustly enriched the defendant and at the expense of the plaintiff. Yeah, so there's no upline for them to pay out all those bonuses to anymore.
I call bullshit on number 25. Because she did a live stream where she said that she was out of compliance with something she had posted on social media. I don't remember what it was. And so she said when she tried to get answers for that, she wasn't given any answers and then she was terminated. But here she's saying plaintiff continued to press for answers to the questions of commission drops, and as a result, she was terminated. So, like, what's the truth, Toni? Because you've told us multiple stories at this point.
Mm-hmm. She also went to that event that Stuart hosted in March or whatever, the Lighthouse, whatever the fuck at that. Like, so she still continued to associate with Stuart, and I'm sure. Well, I mean, we already know that they like definitely went on stage at their events and stuff and called him the devil with the Bible and stuff. Like, they were very clearly trying to. Well, that's what I think. That's what Stuart's lawsuit said. Someone said that somewhere.
Yep.
But no, it was that one girl. Oh my God, Haley Stell Turner is the one who said that happened.
Okay.
But either way, yeah, it sounds like there's kind of a lot of reasons why they terminated her, and in my opinion, none of them are valid. Asking questions and associating with someone the company doesn't like that's not a reason to take someone's income away from them, even if it's a scam. Like, it just seems absurd.
Yeah. And Tish is another creator here, but Tish is saying that Toni admitted to joining other companies. On Toni's recent lives that you can go down, don't touch the poop, but you can go watch and see what Toni has said, because it's a very twisty narrative, and we're not sure what's what.
Yeah. There was something else. But it's weird because I think Christina Smallwood said in a live at one point, like, she was talking up Arbonne products or something. So it's like, how come she's allowed to do that shit? Does she have an account with Arbonne? Like, why is she? I mean, you're gonna talk up Arbonne and try to say you don't have an account with them? Like, I don't know.
Because she's compliant.
Just seems like it's favoritism for sure.
Yeah, so, and she's been a favorite since the beginning of time, especially with lots of the stuff that's hit the fan. She's been a favorite. Yeah. That whole group has been a favorite with Monat.
Yeah. Okay, where were we? 27?
Yeah.
Plaintiff has worked for more than a decade to establish her reputation in the health and wellness multi-level sales community. Monat wasn't a health and wellness company until like the past 5 years or something. They came out with supplements and stuff, but it was just a hair care line for most of the time she was there. Anywho, To that end, she has appeared at both national and international conferences, has appeared on podcasts, and has authored books related to the same.
Her books.
Plaintiff,
God.
yeah, yeah. Tell that's a funny joke. Okay,
Her books.
Plaintiff makes her livelihood in the health and wellness community and has endeavored to craft and create a reputation that her downlines and new team members can trust that she will look out for them, as well as help them grow and maintain relationships by which they can gain income and a larger sales base. There was not a single period in that whole thing.
Holy shit.
Oh
Who
my
wrote
God.
this? Tony, if you
Tony.
wrote this, goddamn. You should have paid a couple of $100 to have your lawyer go over this, because what the hell is going on?
Yeah, this is not written well at all. Although she does live in Florida, so, you know, I don't think their education out there is that great. But anyway, no, there was something I was going to say about that. Grow and maintain relationships so you can gain an income. Like, it's just the whole relationship marketing thing always grosses me out. It's literally just like making relationships with people for the sake of making money off of them.
Yes.
And it literally says that in this fucking lawsuit. Like, okay, we know what you're doing. Anyway, I'll finish this page and then we can switch off again. Plaintiff has become a recognized expert in the field and is a sought-after speaker on the subject. She has done so with an impeccable reputation for honesty and forthrightness.
Oh my
Is that
God.
what you think about yourself, Tony? All right, defendants have, once plaintiff began posting opposing questions to Monet and the Urdanettas about commission compensation, endeavored to cast plaintiff in a negative light through email and disparaging communications with other team members and the public at large. I mean, I don't ever recall hearing the Urdanettas like be like, "Hey, Toni Vanschoyck is a fraud." Like, I never heard any of that shit, so it couldn't have been that widespread. Wait, you're making a face.
But if you have those emails, we'd love to read them. We'll make them anonymous. But if you have them, you know, just send them to Savannah, send them to me. We'll distribute accordingly. Oh my God. Show the receipts, Toni.
Yeah,
wish.
for real.
All right. We're at 31 now, right?
Yeah.
Baby Snark's up to bat.
It's all yours, baby Snark.
This was all done while undermining plaintiff to her team and punishing those team members and plaintiff for asking simple, direct questions about commission compensation structures. Plaintiff has been barred from events and team phone calls, which causes her team to seek answers from her about her commitment to the company and their future ability to earn income. Furthermore, plaintiff has been caused to answer innumerable questions by members of her downline group regarding the health of the company, as well as questions about why commissions were not being appropriately paid. Plaintiff has lost many downline team members as a result of the false and defamatory statements made by company representatives, as well as the Urdanettas. When plaintiff loses a downline team member, the loss of revenue cuts into plaintiff's commissions and causes her to suffer a loss.
We're done.
Shocking.
Don't need to make any more content. There it is.
Yep, anti-MLM movement. We're done. We're done.
over.
They finally admitted it.
Oh my God. Wow. They said it, not us. I mean, look at what the reps say in these lawsuits when they're not on a Zoom call and trying to get you to stay committed to a company, because this is it. They
tell
lose.
the truth, dude.
They absolutely tell the truth. We have nothing else to say.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's all about recruiting. It's literally all about recruiting. It's almost like it's all about recruiting. Yep.
If you don't recruit, you don't get a paycheck.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
Tony said it.
Yep. Toni defined sought after. Show us all the invitations you've gotten to speak. Good point, Melissa. And it's giving pick me energy right now.
I am so important.
Oh my
Rebecca
God.
B, thank you for being a member for 24 months. That's 2 freaking years, fam.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you for being
I'll put the
here.
little there we go.
Oh, yeah.
And a floof, a little cat floof.
That's the Pop-Tart. That's the Pop-Tart in the chat song, because when you join, you get a Pop-Tart by your name.
Oh, that's amazing. All right, here we go.
Love it.
Okay, then we're on 36. I'm distracted. Sorry.
Same.
I think we're on 36.
That sounds right. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
the false and defamatory communications from the company and the Urdinetas have also caused plaintiff to lose out on being able to add additional team members. Okay, which causes plaintiff to suffer an additional loss of monetary compensation. She just doubled down.
Yeah.
And said it's all about recruiting.
If I can't recruit people, then I lose money.
Yep. The defendant's false statements and unlawful behavior have caused
Have
Listen.
caused plaintiff.
You could have put this paragraph by paragraph into ChatGPT if you're so cheap to not get a lawyer to do this. Or if your lawyer is just the worst writer on the planet, they could have said, like, can you refine this? And it would have fixed it. Grammarly would have fixed this.
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
Microsoft Word probably would have fixed this, dude. Like, what did you write this on Notepad? Like, what are you doing?
Good God. It's so bad.
It's
I'm sorry.
awful.
This is a professional, like, you submit this to a judge, and a judge is, well, a clerk's gonna read it probably, but the judge is gonna read it, and they're gonna be like, what the hell is going on here? They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit.
Oh my God. The
David
defendant's
G
false
said, hold on, wait. David G said, oh, I get it. This was written by a comedian, not a lawyer. I think you might be right.
You are correct. Oh my God.
Sorry, continue.
No, you're in. Unlawful behavior have caused plaintiff to lose money on earned commissions as well as missing out on new business despite plaintiff upholding her commitment to the rules, policies, and procedures of the defendant's company. More to the point, defendants have engaged in the business of smearing plaintiff's hard-earned reputation because defendants feared that plaintiff was close to uncovering and revealing that defendants were not only paying appropriate compensation and that plaintiff was powerful enough and has a strong enough voice to bring the company's downline team members to question the continued viability of the continued business.
I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, it'd probably be the top person in the company. So, I mean, she might have a little bit of credibility there, but still.
God, I'd love a period or a comma or a semicolon or something. Just break up this freaking paragraph.
Right, it's
sentence.
awful.
Break up the sentence. It looks like a paragraph, but it's not. Oh my God.
I'm just noticing there's no space after like the number and the period on most of these, and maybe that's like normal in lawsuits, but to me, I'm like, there should be a space between like 39 period
Yeah.
right?
Depending on like the formatting that the court wants, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's
maybe
sloppy.
maybe this is standard for lawsuits, dude. I don't know, but I don't like looking at it. It's bothering me.
Live chat is bothered as well. Live chat is the formatting is also trash.
Okay. Well, yeah, like, dude, the margins on the left are way bigger than on the right.
Yeah. No, like, look, I'll zoom out because let me unlock this. Oh my God, wrong thing. Just give me a second. I'm just technical difficulty city. Let me unlock this. So, look how wide it is. This is obviously in Gmail, but like it's very wide on the left, and it normally the better lawsuits I've read don't look like this, but maybe
I've never seen a lawsuit formatted like this.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah, and it's not just on your end. I have it pulled up on my screen too. And it's the same thing. It's like twice as wide on the left than it is on the right, almost. Like, the fuck? Anyway. Do you want me to start on 39?
Tag, you're
okay.
it.
All right. The defendants feared this more than anything and engaged in a scheme to discredit plaintiff in such a way that she would be forced to leave the business in shame so that the defendants could continue to operate unlawfully. Okay. But like I used to work for lawyers as legal. This is bad. Okay, I mean, like, those of us who have it can still tell it's bad too. Like, that's how bad it is.
Yep.
Like, all of us can tell how bad it is. Anyway, this part is interesting. Unlawfully, like, she's making a lot of accusations, but then she's not explaining why she has those accusations, where the accusations come from. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's we're on page 9 of 16, dude. How many more? Like, if there's a whole scheme, I want to know about it. But I don't think there's room for it.
They may have to prove it in court, but it's just, this seems super weak so far, in my opinion. But I'm not a lawyer. It's just basically like, they hurt my feelings and they did stuff that they weren't supposed to do, and I want $2.75 million. And it's like, oh, okay, like, just, do you have anything else for me? I mean, we're all, jeez.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. As a result of the false and defamatory statements by the defendants, plaintiff did actually suffer a reputational loss as well as a loss of income and a loss of future income. Like, I don't think she can sue on that reputational loss because I don't think that's provable. Like, your reputation to the people in Monate, what do you care? They're in Monate. They're not going to join your new team unless they leave, unless they wake up and smell the poop and then leave and join your team. But, like, at that point, I don't know. They just realize you're right. Like, oh, Toni was right about Monate all along. You know, like, where's your reputational losses gone? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
Words.
Yep.
Okay. The plaintiff has been caused to lose her access to her standard commission payments based on her termination by Monate. Plaintiff has also been significantly underpaid the commissions to which she's entitled. Further, the net effect of the defamatory statements made by the agents of Monate and the Urdanettas have caused plaintiff significant harm to her hard-won reputation and her decade-long business relationships. Okay. But at least, like, Stewart's lawsuit, like, went into detail. Like, this person said this, they said this, and, like, in this one, it just kind of seems like Toni is just, like, running around making accusations with no basis at all.
I know, and she was like, when she said this was so hard to put together, I was expecting more as a result of, like, what she communicated, that she put in the effort for this, because this is a shit
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
We literally teed up the ball for you and you whiffed it. Like, come on.
Yeah. Not only that, like, it's literally the downfall of Monate. Like, this is what the anti-MLM movement has been wanting for years. So, like, we've been on her side. We're like, yes, bring out the best lawsuit you possibly can. Bring them down, Toni Vanschoyck. And she's just kind of like, they're mean. They terminated me, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
So,
oh my God.
I mean, I would have really liked to see all that, like, information, all the accusations and stuff in here. Like, I thought that's what you're supposed to do for lawsuits, because, like, as it stands right now, she's not giving, like, any details about what this scheme is, this defamation scheme. Nothing. It's like, what? Okay. So it sounds like you just don't have any proof of anything. So lawsuit's gonna get thrown out if you don't provide some more shit. I don't know, man.
Yeah. And if we've got any law buddies in the chat or on the replay crew, let us know in the comments if you have any insight or thoughts about this, because we're mostly like, this is fuckery 100%.
Yeah. Like, I do want Toni to sue Monate and like milk them for all they're worth. I really do.
Sure.
I'm not feeling it with this lawsuit. I don't feel like this, like, with Stewart's, I'm like, yeah. Like, Stewart at least had some ammo. I'm not sure about Toni. I'm really not.
Yep. And again, it's like, we read, you read the first. Anyways, just everything that was in both of those and the responses and to both of those, it's like he has something, or at least something seems like it's viable, and this is like dead in the water already. It seems it's lackluster.
David G said, "Come on, y'all. She had to learn how to use Microsoft Word to write this." Oh yeah, we should cut her some slack.
Oh my god, you're correct. You know, we should be giving her some more. I mean, they don't even know how to use PowerPoint or Canva, so you're right. This is a struggle bus.
I mean, they try to pretend they know how to use those things, but they don't. They definitely do not. Do you want to go through
causes
of action? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll skip the first one because they're just restating all of the things they just said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Plaintiff states that defendant Monate has changed its commission structure in such a way as to obscure and hide appropriate commission payments between Monate and its downline employees and independent contractors for a period of years. Oh. Doing so has caused plaintiff yep, to be underpaid and has allowed Monate to avoid making appropriate commission. This is a repeat? Okay. Commission payments to plaintiff and her downline team members. Monate has accomplished this by continually obscuring the commission structure and by outright disseminating falsehoods relating to the commission structure to members of plaintiff's downline as well as plaintiff. Furthermore, plaintiff was party to numerous team meetings and team calls with the executives of Monate in which the commission structure has been discussed without a clear resolution to the questions posed by plaintiff. To wit, plaintiff has asked for clarification of the commission.
Does that even mean?
I don't know. I'm looking it up. To it. Oh god. To it definition. I don't know. To it? Oh, that is to say. That is to say. That's what it means.
Why are there so many words to describe to say, to state, others?
Oh my god.
What is happening?
I would just
formally like to apologize to all of my English teachers growing up because, like, I'm letting you down so much right now. Why don't they just...
I don't ever remember a spelling test that ever had the word
To-wit.
"avers" on it. So, yeah, or "to wit." Like, yeah, never written that on a document before, on a fucking report or something. Like, what is happening?
I don't know.
To wit. Anyway.
To wit. To say, that is to say, plaintiff has asked for clarification of the commission structure and was directly told that her questions would be answered. But such answers...
Tish said it means further. Like, furthermore.
Okay.
Just say furthermore! Come on!
Yeah, this is what I'm getting to. The meaning of to wit as, that is to say, furthermore, namely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I hate English. It's stupid. Anyway.
Questioning of the commission structure would result in her termination and the termination of her downline team members. You can't do that.
Why would Monate say you asking questions means that you're going to get terminated and your downline team members are going to get terminated? Because that means that that's money lost to Monate every single month by not having those team members there. That doesn't make sense.
When she mentioned that before, she didn't say the termination of her downline. They said like she used a different word that didn't sound like that they were going to terminate all the members of her downline based on her actions. Like, that seems really unfair. That can't be right. That can't be right.
Yeah.
Like, how can you have Toni and how big was her organization? Didn't she have like 90% of the organization below her or something? Like something
it was
like
huge.
that.
Yeah.
So you can't just like terminate all of them just because Toni did something you don't like. Like, that doesn't.
It's financially
doesn't sound good for business. Yeah.
It doesn't pass the sniff test for me, for sure.
I think Toni is mistaken on that. Like, there's either that or she just wrote it wrong.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry. This happens to me all the time. There we go. Many of the plaintiff's team members have asked questions of the executives at Monate and their commission about their commissions and have either been rebuffed or terminated wholesale. Oh. To that end, plaintiff's commissions are directly related to the sales of her team members and to those in her downline. As those team members are terminated, it naturally flows that plaintiff's commissions are directly negatively impacted.
That doesn't sound like that's Monate's fault. I mean, it is, like, ultimately, like, it's an MLM, and MLMs, like, You're always going to find out that they're not what you thought they were when you sign up, and then there's going to be a mass exodus. We talk about this all the time. Like, this is a common occurrence in every MLM. And she's just like, no, it's Monet's fault that people are leaving. I don't know, Toni. It sounds like maybe you weren't that great of a leader.
Yep. I mean, and again, if thou dost steal mine money. Yes, Chelsea. It is interesting if she has the proof, if she's got the receipts, if she has the evidence of them doing this to, like, mess her up, that I'd be surprised if she actually has those. I really would.
I don't think it exists.
I don't think it does. Yeah.
I never want to give an MLM too much credit, but I think that there's no way she's being legit about this. And if she is, give me the receipts. I need to see them now. Because that's absurd.
Yeah. Monet has engaged in a scheme of intimidation and fear-mongering to keep plaintiff and her team in line, to such an extent that many members of plaintiff's team have disengaged from the team entirely, which also negatively affects the business of the plaintiff. Furthermore, plaintiff's reputation has been smeared by the defendants in order to keep her downline team members in line in such a way that plaintiff's simple requests for information on her team's behalf have been buried, and instead the defendants have attempted to frame plaintiff's team leadership as ineffective and incompetent.
I mean, this is her lawsuit, and I'm feeling that just from reading her words. This is supposed to be in defense of her. And to me, I'm listening to all this, and I'm like, sounds like a you problem, Toni.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, you joined an MLM. What do you expect?
Yeah. I 100%. I don't even know. I don't know. This isn't really putting her in a good light, for sure. And it definitely is putting the incompetent points in that column after we're reading this. Dear God. Okay, sorry about that. That was my notification. I thought I was in Do Not Disturb, but apparently I'm not. So let me fix my life and tag your it. Tag your it.
Okay. Plaintiff is in possession of numerous emails relating to the commission structure, in which she has asked for clarification on the structure and has been rebuffed with a smokescreen of incomprehensible verbiage from various members of the defendant's executive staff. Okay. I wonder, is that in the exhibits? Have you looked?
No, the only exhibit that she attached was her compensation plan. Only exhibit A, there was nothing else there.
Yep. You're right. Yep, I'm scrolling through right now. That's all that's there. So she's like, I have all these emails. I'm not going to show them to you, though. Yeah. It's like, okay.
Yep.
All right. I mean, I guess she doesn't have to, but okay. Defendant Monet has breached its agreement with the plaintiff in such a way as to make the accounting irregularities irreconcilable. Plaintiff avers that Monet as a company has been engaged in a systematic underpayment scheme to her and all of her downline team members. I do believe this, honestly. Yeah. I just want to see proof of it. I don't if she didn't come to this decision or this realization from like Stuart, then how did she figure it out? You know,
right?
Like, what other things did she know that Stuart hasn't said?
It's
because she's just a market partner. It's not like she was a corporate team member.
Yeah.
Defendant Monet was obligated by its own rules, policies, and procedures to provide a just and accurate accounting of commissions to be paid to plaintiff and her downline team members. Defendant Monet has deliberately obscured the data to make such an accounting incomplete and incomprehensible. Wait, didn't I just read that? I did.
Yeah, that's okay.
I just wanted to make sure you guys all heard it. Right. Plaintiff and her downline team members have been outrageously underpaid by Monet on a continuing and systematic basis in opposition to Monet's rules, policies, and procedures. As such, plaintiff and her downline team members are owed a substantial repayment of commissions, the calculation of which is still completely obscured by the failure of Monet to deal fully and fairly with plaintiff and her downline team members. There was a contractual agreement between plaintiff and defendant. Defendant has breached said agreement, and plaintiff has been damaged as a result of the breach. Plaintiff believes the underpayment to be valued at not less than $2 million based on her history with the company and her experience in dealing with the commission structures as promulgated? Promulgated? What
There you
the
go.
fuck is that word? By Monet.
Okay, we're gonna look
Wherefore.
that one up too. Promulgated.
Let me finish this.
Yep.
I'll just get this last one. Okay. Wherefore, plaintiff Toni Vanschoyck respectfully requests that the court enter judgment in her favor and against Monet on count 1, awarding damages of no less than $2 million, including pre-judgment and post-judgment interest and costs, and for such other relief as the court deems just. Okay.
Well,
Cool.
as our third word of the day, promulgate means to openly declare, publicly announce, or proclaim. Why did you use that word? Like, what's the...
Use any other word.
God.
All the words that you just said, DC, I understand. Why the fuck would you use promulgated? Promulgated? How do you even... Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
Jeez. All right. Well, okay, so there's a count 2.
Go for it, baby snark.
All right.
We're back. 61? Basically ditto. All the paragraphs before, we're doing that. Plaintiff and Monet entered into an agreement which covered and described the relationship between the parties with particular respect to the payment relationship between the parties for payment of commissions to plaintiff and her downline team members. Did you read this before you submitted it? Because holy hell.
I'm not sure
result,
she did.
I don't think she did either. Oh my god. As a result of said agreement, plaintiff has a right to a full and fair accounting of commissions to be paid to her directly and to her downline team members. Plaintiff is also entitled to be paid the amount of underpayment wrongfully withheld by the defendant. Monet has failed, despite repeated requests, to pay the appropriate commissions to plaintiff and her downline team members. Interesting. Oh, I'm not doing this right. Plaintiff has no adequate remedy at law to gain an accounting of the appropriate payments to be made to her and her downline team members. As such, plaintiff has no other choice but to file suit for accounting. A full disclosure and accounting is the only mechanism by which plaintiff may come to know how the accounting falsehoods and irregularities have comprised the payments to her and her downline team members. Plaintiff performed her duties by selling and coordinating sales of Monet's products directly to consumers and through her downline team, which entitled her to a specific commission payout each month. Defendant has failed to pay as required, and plaintiff is entitled to specific performance of the payments of commissions. Plaintiff avers. Plaintiff states that the underpayment of commissions entitles her to an award of no less than $2 million. Wherefore, plaintiff Toni Vanschoyck respectfully requests that the court enter judgment in her favor and against Monet on count 2, awarding damages of no less than $2 million, as well as an accounting including pre-judgment and post-judgment interest and costs, and for such other relief.
Is that $2 million for all of the counts together? Because I'm seeing 3 counts so far, and the first 2, she's like, I want $2 million. So is that $2 million per count?
Yeah.
Or all together? Like,
that's a good question.
She's asking for a lot of money.
Lawyer help. Lawyer help. Do we have any of our lawyer? Is she asking for $2 million for each count, or is the $2 million for all 3 counts? Because this is like a Saturday Night Live lawsuit. Yes, it is.
Amanda Bailey in my chat said the commission claims are interesting because Toni and her husband both said they didn't really understand what they were being paid on a regular basis. Right, they just saw the numbers. They're like, 100,000? Cool. And then the moment it dropped to 5 figures, they're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And then it forced them to kind of realize. And that's the other thing too, is that money, like, it has been averse that by multiple parties at this point, that they were doing the flash sales, and a lot of those flash sales that they were doing paid zero commission to the represented to the market partner. So like they would be sharing these flash sales, and allegedly customers would go buy stuff and then they wouldn't get paid for it. And there was like official, I'm pretty sure Detective Lovey just like posted this yesterday. There's like official correspondence of this, that literally like a chart that literally was like, if you sell this, you get 0 CV. Like
Yeah.
this was well known. And it just almost sounds like, I mean, obviously, is that shitty of Mon 8 to do? Yeah, super shitty. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. But if they sent out official correspondence, everyone saw it and knew about it, it sounds like you had your opportunity to leave if you didn't like it.
Yeah.
And instead, they're just sitting here complaining and saying, well, Mon 8 took money from me. It's like, I think they're allowed to change their policies and procedures and their comp plans and stuff. They're allowed to do that without telling you.
Well, if they let you know, they gave written notice. Just because you didn't read it doesn't mean that they didn't notify you. So, God. And again, what you're saying is that there were things that went out because people lost their shit over it, because with the sales, how many sales are happening, the product is discounted so much, Mon 8 wasn't able to give commission on those items anymore. But the problem is Mon 8 has a sale every second of the day. So if you're not allowed to make commission off of what you're selling, then what are you going to make commission off of? Bringing reps into the company. And so, and with the reps, you're having those bigger initial purchases for your inventory. And so that is good for Mon 8, and it's good for the uplines, and people weren't doing that as much. So that it totally makes sense that that the commission dropped. Like,
of course. And they told you it was going to. Lucy in the Sky, I'm assuming with diamonds, is that it kind of like cut off there. But they donated 10 doll hairs and said, just got here. Mon 8 over yet? Or
it's in the dumpster. Lucy. It's in the dumpster fire stage. So
it's getting there. We're getting there. It's on a steep decline.
It's funny when you go to Business for Home and you can see, well, when people actually submit their annual reports, but you can see like the increases and the declines of like what companies are bringing in. And Mon 8's is pretty interesting. It's not like on a steep, like, but they haven't grown in a while.
Right.
And so,
well, they're certainly losing momentum now. Like they're on a downward slope. They have to be.
Yeah. Yep.
But so far, I mean, this whole thing just really sounds like Toni not wanting to take responsibility for herself. Like when this happened, like even if like the first paycheck happens and it's like way less than what she usually gets, that was her calling to get out and like go find, and it sounds to me like she's just instead just like, but I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to. It's like, well, your job changed things. They told you they were going to change things and you stayed anyway. Whose fault is that? Now, when she says that they had this whole like elaborate scheme to make it look like there wasn't as much profit or whatever, I believe that. I think what Stuart said in his lawsuit, I think there's probably some material things to be seen behind there with that accusation. But with what Toni's everything else, I'm just kind of like, you lost money because your downline was leaving. That's not Mon 8's. I mean, it is Mon 8's fault for being an MLM, for being a piece of shit company, but like they're not like responsible for that. You are their leader, so like shouldn't it be? And they're paying you 6 figures a fucking month to be a leader. Pretty sure you're the one that they're paying to keep people in the organization. So it sounds like you just weren't doing your job. And I don't know, to me, like I know that this is normal in MLMs. People join and then they leave in pockets. And I know, and it's a scam and I want people to get out. I'm happy that people are leaving, la 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 la. But it's like these people are always like, pull yourself up by your bootstraps, just work harder, just put more time into it, put more effort into it, and then you'll get your money back. And it's like Toni is living proof that that's not true. Yeah. Anyway, sorry for that rant, but
no, we love a rant session.
Just like it just doesn't make sense, and it's very hypocritical. Suddenly, it's like work really hard, and it'll pay off until it doesn't. And then you write up a lawsuit. It's like, do you people fucking hear yourselves? Anyway, do you want me to read count 3? Okay. We'll skip 69. Nice.
Yes.
Because it's just yeah. Anyway, well, this is a breach of duty of good faith and fair dealing, blah blah blah. Okay.
Yeah.
Plaintiff and defendant Monet entered into an agreement by which plaintiff would sell products produced by defendant Monet. Plaintiff complied with all conditions of said agreement and sold volumes of product for defendant Monet. Sounds like your downline was selling it all, but anyway. Plaintiff caused her downline to also sell volumes of product for defendant Monet. As with all agreements, this agreement between the parties contained covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Plaintiff complied with all the terms, material or otherwise, of the agreement. Defendant Monet has retained the unpaid portions of the commissions it agreed to pay plaintiff and their downline team members unlawfully and without cause. But like, she's making it sound like if they owed her $100,000, like on the books, she was supposed to get $100,000 and they only gave her 80, and they kept the extra just because. She's making it sound like that's what happened, and I don't think that's what's going on here. I do not believe that. I think it's like a much more convoluted scheme, if you will, to decrease commission. I think there's way more to it, but she's making it sound really simple.
Yeah.
Where were we? Wait.
You're right at the top. I think I moved it down. You're at 74.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Defendant Monet has retained the. Oh no, I read that one. Okay.
Sorry.
Monet's conduct. No, okay. Monet's conduct was not consistent with the agreement with plaintiff or her downline team members. As a result of this breach, Monet has unlawfully withheld monies. I love that word, monies, due and owing to the plaintiff and her downline team members. As a result of Monet's breach, plaintiff as well as her downline team members have suffered damages. Plaintiff avers that the loss of compensation to her personally is no less than $2 million over the last 5 years. 5 years? Because if she was making $100,000 a month and then she said earlier that it got cut down to $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
So is she saying over the course of 5 years that it was just like a steady decline and now it's I don't know. She made it sound like it was just like a sudden loss of commissions. All of a sudden I'm making $20,000 a month instead. I'm confused, Toni. I'm confused. Anyway, faith and fair dealing damaged the plaintiff monetarily as a result, wherefore plaintiff Toni Vanschoyck respectively requests that the court enter judgment in her favor and against Monet on count 3 for $2 million. See, I'm thinking like this must be like an all-encompassing payment that she's asking for, right? Yeah.
Oh,
it's not, she can't be asking for $2 million every single count, because now we're on count 4.
It's like she's trying to make sure that one of them sticks. So, like, if one of them gets thrown out, she wants to make sure that at least one of them, she wants to get her $2 million for this. Because, like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I wish someone could, like, help us understand this, because it's confusing. The $2 million, like, is it for each count? Is it for the entire thing? But I guess Shelby's here. Oh my God, Shelby's a lawyer. Shelby, here's my question. We're on count 4 now, but at the end of the first 3 counts, Toni Vanschoyck's has been asking for $2 million. Is that for each count? It's $2 million, or for all of the counts she wants $2 million?
Like collectively $2 million, or for every single count she wants individually $2 million every time one count is proven in court or whatever. Like that's
Yep. The judge is going to be so darn annoyed. Yep. 100%.
I don't think that this one's going to make it to trial. I don't even think Stewart's will. I would love it to, but I don't think it will.
That would be awesome.
Shelby says each count.
Oh! Holy crap.
So if we're on count 4 and she asks for $2 million every single one, so far she's asking for $8 million?
Yes. Yeah. Wow.
That's stupid. Toni. You're ridiculous.
God. What the hell? That would bankrupt Monet. It would have to bankrupt Monet if hypothetically.
It 100% would, but it won't. Like,
it's not going to trial. God. Jeez.
All right. right. Baby Snark, up to bat. Count 4, defamation. Monate and Urdaneta's. I'm skipping 79 because it's like realleges everything. 12 through 13, 27 through 40, and 42. Let's go. The corporation's agents as well as the Urdanetas have repeatedly defamed the plaintiff to her own downline team members as well as the public at large. Specifically, the corporation's agents have misled members of plaintiff's downline team into believing that plaintiff was failing them. Falling?
Yeah, she's falling, but I think she means failing.
God damn it. Somebody spell check this next time.
Oh my god.
Failing them as a mentor, as well as telling her team and the public at large that plaintiff was leaving Monate to work with another company.
Miss Ma'am, you joined 4 other companies but in the last 4, 5, 6 months. Because why? Oh, you were just trying
Was
products?
It 4?
Yeah, she in one of her lives, I don't know who covered it. Was it Karina? Karina or Tish or somebody covered a live where it might have been Julie Joe too. Where she had tried 4 other companies and she went with Amare because they were the best fit for her. The best fit. A bridge contract, allegedly. I say this allegedly because I don't know.
Yeah, allegedly. I mean, it would make sense. There's so many MLMs she could have joined. So I just wonder why she picked Amari if they're not offering her something, I guess. Because, like, they're not a new company, really. It's not like she'd be getting in at the right time and shooting up through the ranks like she did with Monate. Like, I would imagine that if she was going to do that, then that would have been what she would have done if there wasn't any outside incentive to do so. Also, Shelby says punitive damages are to make the party who did wrong not do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Momo Rose said Julie Joe covered it. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back through. I don't think I will with her.
Link Julie Joe in my account.
JJ's amazing. Go follow her.
Yeah, it's an easy account to find because you can just type in Julie space JO and her stuff will populate your search bar. So, all right. Here we go.
That wasn't a request of mine. That was a demand. Go follow Julie Joe. Or you're grounded.
Everyone's grounded.
All of you.
The Urdanetas have also repeated these statements to Monate's employees, as well as plaintiff's downline team, and to the public at large.
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Going back.
Just kidding. My board just had a heart attack.
That was funny and perfect. No, going back to her, she's saying that this is the defamatory statement that Monet is making about Toni. She's gonna join another MLM. It's true, she did. So where's the defamation?
Right.
And then she's like, and they told the public, they told everyone all these things. It's like, but it's true though, so it's not defamation. You allegedly did join multiple MLMs to see which ones you like the best. Where's the lie, dude?
Yeah. And again, when did they make those statements to the public at large that she was joining?
I never heard it.
Right.
The public at large was made aware of these defamatory statements. The anti-MLM movement as a whole would have been reporting on it. Would have been like, ooh, Monet is talking shit about their biggest or downline, whatever, their biggest market partner. We would have been reporting the shit out of that, but none of us did. You know why? Because it sounds like the public at large didn't hear any of this shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, send us the links. About? Send us the screenshots, Toni.
Seriously.
Good God.
Anyway, continue.
These untrue statements have caused plaintiff to lose team members, which reduces her monthly commission payments and has deprived her of her ability to attract new team members, which would have allowed plaintiff to gain additional income. Monet's agents, as well as the Urdanetas, have communicated to the public one, and to plaintiff's downline team members that plaintiff has repeatedly violated the policies and procedures of Monate. Plaintiff has not violated said policies and procedures, and the inference based on the statements has caused plaintiff to be unable to attract new team members, which would have increased her commission payments. God,
You're just repeating the same thing over and over again. Good
lawsuit,
God. Yeah, it's like so not creative. There we go.
No, like she can use a thesaurus, obviously. So like at least like reword shit to make it interesting. But no,
Yeah.
she just keeps using the same word.
Yeah, it's like a copy and paste tell, and we're stuck in it.
Elizabeth said, based on this lawsuit, does Toni even know what her salary was? No, I don't think she did.
you don't even know. Oh,
Well, they did
God.
know that they made $15 million. Well, Jay knew that at least. Maybe Toni just didn't know this shit. Maybe she filed this lawsuit behind Jay's back. So silly.
That would be funny. Okay. Where am I? 84?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. As a result of the defamatory statements, which the defendants knew were false, plaintiff has suffered injury to reputation as well as a loss of income related to the reputational damage. Injury. Sorry, I'm just inserting words in there. Plaintiff's damages include a loss of revenue based on her being excluded from maintaining relationships with her downline team, as well as loss of income related to new team members being dissuaded from working with her after the defamatory communications were made by members of the Monate corporate governance team as well as the Urdanettas. Plaintiff states that her lost revenue would be no less than $750,000 and that
Shelby's
she would
Right.
have...
Yep.
Shelby?
Y'all, heart and hype in the chat for Shelby, because like what a
Yes,
save
seriously.
on that part.
Well, I mean, I think we would have figured it out by the time we got to this part because that's obviously the first time we've seen that number, $750,000.
Yeah.
But still, still though, it's like such an absurd amount of money, dude. Like,
Yes.
anyway.
She would have continued to earn the same rate as the years 2015 through 2022 when she earned more than $100,000 each month. Wherefore, plaintiff Toni Vanschoyck respectfully requests that the court enter judgment in her favor and against Monate and the Louis Urdaneta and Rainer Urdaneta on
Why
count
is the
4.
word "the" there? The queen. And then there's Ray.
Yeah.
God. Attorney's
Have to read the
cost.
rest of this. Yeah, the rest
Where-
of this is just your basic demand for.
God. Okay,
What is
let
a
me just
struck jury, though? It says demand for jury trial. Plaintiff demands a trial by struck jury.
So they want it
never
to go before a judge or what? Shelby, help.
Well, right, but I don't know what a struck jury is. Is that like a comment? I feel like I've never heard that word before. But anyway.
Yeah.
The cat's meow said she retained a lawyer on Craigslist. This seems like it, doesn't it? John W. Roberts Esquire.
Oh my God. Dude. Don't hire this guy. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. I say that jokingly based off of his work product, because what the hell?
DC said it, not me. Sue DC.
Oh God. Shelby said I've never heard of that, and Shelby's a lawyer. What?
I'm gonna Google it. What
Let's go.
is a struck jury? A struck jury is a multi-step process of selecting a jury from a pool. Isn't that just like a regular jury?
Any jury? Regular jury?
Yeah.
What is happening?
So it's kind of like the jury duty selection process.
Yeah. That essentially.
Because first, potential jurors are eliminated for hardship, but then second jurors are eliminated, blah, blah, blah. It like tells you the process of eliminating people for jury.
I'm rotating this to see what, because the other stuff is sideways.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally just the compensation plan.
Oh, and we've already seen that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, they've got the Smart Start shit in there. Like,
Yeah.
in that lawsuit, it doesn't say, like, see Exhibit A. Like, it seems like it's, like, not, it's not relevant. Why is it here, you know?
Yeah. It is wild. Yeah, I don't know why it's here.
Tanya said, okay, it's literally every jury pool. Yeah. As opposed, Amanda, as opposed to selecting them from the Walmart checkout or what?
Oh my
Damn.
god. It's just a comp plan. I mean, unless they are not, unless like the comp plan's supposed to work out like this, and if that's going to be so detailed to go through and say like, hey, this is every single order. This is every single order from my downline and customers, and this is how they were structured, and this is what it should have paid out. And that's a hell of a lot. I guess a forensic accountant's going to have to do all this shit.
Right.
Oh, I can't wait to see their response. Honestly, like, I'll
be surprised if Monet does respond. I think a judge will just throw this shit out. Or maybe they'll just demand more information. Like, it's a poo party. I just, like, the defamation to me, and, like, listen, like, I've had run-ins with defamation and people accusing me of defaming them, me being defamed by other people. I've been there, and I hate Monet. I hate MLMs. Not a fan of Toni Vanschoyck as a person or as an MLM distributor. However, I think she's wrong. I don't think there's any defamation here. I'm not a lawyer. I have no, like, reason to be, like, I don't know. I don't have any experience in this land to be able to say if something is or is not defamation. But to me, it doesn't sound like it is. I don't think so.
Yeah. And that's another twisty thing is, like, normally when you do a lawsuit or whatever, you don't start running your mouth on the internet and give them all of these examples of you saying stuff that directly contradicts what you've said in your lawsuit. Then she keeps doing that every single day. Not that I'm, like, sad about it, but I'm just like, good God.
Right.
Nobody's...
Right.
I don't even know what to say.
It's like, as much as I would like to see every single like, I would like to see Monet pay her. What was the ultimate cost there? Like $6,750,000, I think, is like altogether what she was asking for.
Yeah.
Would I like to see Monet have to fork that money up to Toni? Yeah, I would love to see that happen.
Yeah.
It won't.
Yeah.
It won't. Like, let's just be realistic here. As much as I want to sit up here and be like, MLMs are bad, yeah, get them, Toni. Yeah, it's like, I just really don't, like, realistically, I don't see it happening. I really don't. Not from Toni anyway. Stuart, maybe. But, yeah.
And it's gonna, if it even went to trial, defamation is so expensive to, like, actually.
Yeah, that's what Tanya was saying.
Yeah.
And difficult, like, close to impossible to fucking prove that someone defamed you. Especially if your accusations of defamation aren't actually defamation. You're like, something is true, and they said that I was doing a thing that I was doing, but it's defamation. It's like, no, it's not. It has to be false, and it's not false.
Yeah, it's like, she admitted that she joined all those companies. She joined 4, and then, or she bought from 4, whatever she said, go refer to her live that she did. And
she was definitely giving evidence to suggest that she was considering joining another MLM at the very least.
Yep. And she admitted that she had done it before she had gotten terminated. So, like, it's just, I don't know what leg you think you have to stand on, Toni, but...
Right, what do you expect? I think as far as, like, underpayment of commissions, I do believe that that's happening, but I don't think she was specific enough in why she thinks that was happening. I think well, she did mention the founder shares, but she didn't, like, specify why they were in this lawsuit.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'm thinking that it has to do with what I've been saying, like, if they're not representing their actual profits, and the people who have founder shares would be getting less than they're owed. So that makes sense to me. I do think that that's happening based on what Stuart said. But, like, this lawsuit, the way Toni tried to say it was happening, like, she didn't say much. I don't think this lawsuit has legs, like, at all. So
yeah. Well, here's to hoping something more interesting comes out from their
I know.
their
And
response.
now I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail for this, because I really thought this was gonna be like a gotcha, like, fuck you, Monet. an epic lawsuit, and it's just not. So now I
Yeah.
have to change it.
Yeah. No, yeah, she needs to be put in timeout, like in the corner at school, and like be, you know, Toni forgets to spell check lawsuit. You know, like Toni forgets to hire a lawyer for lawsuit. Just kidding, sir. Whatever your name is on the end of that.
John, some shit. I don't know.
Oh well. Thanks for having me, Savannah, and thanks for
Thanks for having
co-streaming this
me.
shit show. I had a fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, yeah, it's always good times. So
Yeah. So my live chat, don't forget to go over and like Savannah's stream if you can, and if you haven't
Yeah.
already liked this, feel
Yeah,
free to do
same.
that now.
Like
yeah.
the streams on both channels, it helps both of us out
Yeah.
if you can, please, and thank you.
Yeah. Oh, and here's a fun comment. If you actually make it to the end of this video, leave a comment after this is done. If you had $750,000 that you were owed by Monet, what would you use it for? Let us know in the comments.
Joining Amari and buying all their stockpiling all their products.
a super starter pack. But let us know in the comments after the stream ends, and we'll have that secret conversation there. So thanks,
I think
everybody.
It's probably really easy to spend $750,000 in Amari because their shit is super expensive.
Yeah, totally. It
Anyway.
totally is.
Anyway, yeah, we can go now. All right.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for joining. Bye.